I guess this would be considered the northern terminus of the southern terminus of the West Rim Trail. We're about a mile up from Rattlesnake Rock. Just came up to check it out a little bit. Pretty much leads you up along this creek the entire way, uphill from Rattlesnake Rock. So we're gonna be heading back downhill. Like I said, we're about a mile up, give or take. Just want to check out the area. It's Memorial Day, and this is just more of a scouting day. Saw a couple campsites on the way up. And there's a nice little waterfall down there too, but there's no real trail to get to it. Seems like it's a well-kept trail. Passed several people hiking with kids, so I don't believe it's all that difficult either. Or the kids are just really good hikers. Nice little waterfall down there. Don't really see a trail to get down and check it out anywhere. But especially once you get down towards the bottom, there is a nice stream where you can get water and stuff from. As you get close to the bottom of the hill, you get down actually along the creek. This looks like an old campsite. Doesn't look like it's used. There's a fire ring right here. Some room to camp. There's Benji. And you got the creek right over here. And this is the trail, so getting close to the bottom. It's pretty much all uphill. I think the sign on the bottom said something like 2.4 miles or something like that up to the road. We only went about a mile up. Like I said, this is an exploratory day. We're checking out a couple different areas around here. Actually only been to Rattlesnake Rock once and just did the bike trail. It's well marked with orange blazes. And this will take you down to the parking lot. Down here, we're not too far off. But yeah, as you get down here close to the bottom, there's several campsites. There's that one. There's at least 2 or 3 more that I'll show you before we get back to the parking lot. There's another little campsite. This is literally, we're on the trail and that's the campsite. So it's literally right next to the trail. Nice little bench there, a little rock seat, little fire ring, spot for a tent, or imagine you could probably fit a hammock between the trees right there. And the stream's still right over here for water and stuff. Everything's real close. And there's still a couple more. This area just takes you through some pines. It's real nice and shady today. Thank God, because it's hot out. Here's the last campsite before you get to the parking lot. I mean, we're literally a minute from the parking lot here. Got a fire pit there. All kinds of space for tents and hammocks and such. Seems like there's a decent amount of little wood around here for a fire. Pine needles down, make it good and comfortable. Doesn't seem real rocky or whatever, but yeah, you can almost see the parking lot from this spot. It's right off the trail, and it's right before you get to Rattlesnake Rock parking area and the Pine Creek Rail Trail. And I'll show you the parking area too when we get down there, but and this is where you pop out of the woods heading to the parking lot. The trail that leads in here. They got this cut, I'm assuming real recently. It looks freshly cut. It heads down here. Then you got the parking area right here. Seems like it's died off a little bit. It was really busy earlier, but it is Memorial Day, so I'm not shocked. Pretty decent sized parking area too. This is the sign here, West Rim Trail Southern Terminus. Yeah, 2.4 miles. Got some bathrooms over there. Looks like a phone. And then that's going to be the address for the parking area. And it looks like there's a snowmobile trail over there too. Goes off. So yeah, we're going to head on to the next spot we're going to check out. And I'll take some video there too. That's where the trail goes up in. It's a really nice day out, just hot. First time we've seen a rattlesnake. We parked at the Bradley Wales picnic area and hiked up here, just down the road a little ways and up a trail. So I believe this is the West Rim Trail as well. There's two of these spots right here. Two little overlooks. You look down onto Pine Creek. This isn't the best one to actually see the creek, but you can see a house across the way. Maybe a quarter mile up the trail, not very far at all. And over here, you have a campsite. Looks like it's been recently used. And this is a relatively popular trail from my knowledge from, watching other videos on YouTube. But yeah, only not very far away from that Bradley Wales picnic area. And you come up on this one, and there's one more I'll show you on the way back down through before we head down the road further to another overlook. This is the other overlook that's real close to the dirt road. Much better view from this one. You can look down and see Pine Creek and what I believe to be the rail trail over there. Again, you can still see the house across the thing. This view here is just way more opened up on this one. It's the same basic setup. And I would say decent campsite here as well. Got a nice fire pit, logs around it for seating. You got different spots where you can set up a tent, a bunch of trees for hammocks and so on and so forth. And right down there, you're gonna pick up the road. It's real close to here. This is actually a really nice campsite. Somebody even left firewood here for the next person. So yeah, one of these days when I get all my gear together and camping stuff, I'm gonna have to come check these places out. And this is where you pop out of the West Rim Trail on, I believe it's called Bradley Wales Road. And you just head down the road that way back to where we parked. Then we're going to go down this way and check out another viewing area. And this is where the road dead ends. Brings you to this, it's called the Bradley Wales Vista. Probably the best view I've seen so far today. They keep it really keep it cleared out. You just come down the road that way and it just dead ends right here. It's one heck of a view of the PA Grand Canyon. All right, this is the way you go to get to the vistas where it dead ends and the trail that cuts up in. And this is the Bradley Wales picnic area. It's got some bathrooms, little parking area. It's got a grill, some pump water, a couple picnic tables. It has an address of 355, but I'm not even sure what the name of the road is. Down here it's just an old dirt road. Brings you down to some really cool views. Looks like they got a box with some maps there. Nothing spectacular, but just some really cool views. Benji, stay here. We ended up here at Colton Point State Park, I believe is what it's called. Another vista. Parking area is right up there. I believe this trail that runs through here is considered the Rim Trail. Come back to the sign, it heads that way. Come down that way, yeah, Rim Trail. Come on, Bubba. But this is a real nice lookout. Then once again, it overlooks Pine Creek. And the rail trail down there. Seen a couple people on bikes. Just hit a lot of back roads to get here, and one of these days I'm gonna have to do a better video of the actual driving to hit all these points and all the dirt roads. But yeah, there's a lot of vistas along this Grand Canyon. So if you ever get a chance, definitely want to come check it out. Here's a little bit better of a view. There's a trail that leads you down a little ways. You can really get a good view up the creek heading north. And some people we ran into said the other part of the park over there is closed. So they said there was a bunch of construction equipment over there. So if anybody's headed for the park on the other side, I guess it's closed. Another view from Colton Point State Park. This is on the Rim Trail. I think there's a couple of these along here. I just showed you one not that long. I think it would have been the last clip, would have been one. The Rim Trail went both ways through. Really cool park. This is a pavilion number 1 along the Rim Trail, which so far has just been really a gravel road for the most part. Got some nice picnic tables and a fireplace inside. There's another little shelter down there too. Not as nice as the last one, but a little shelter nonetheless. Found a water fountain up here, but it does not work as of now, or as of the making of this video. So I'm not saying it won't work whenever you guys come, but it isn't working now. There's another vista here. Seems like that's pretty much what this Rim Trail is going to be, is a bunch of vistas. And down there is another pavilion. Another one of the many vistas along this trail. Just got back to the car. The first part had a lot of the vistas. The second part not so much. Most everything was overgrown. They'd have been a lot better in the winter time. But the trail comes out right there, right where we parked, and we went in over there. So hope you enjoyed the video and had a good Memorial Day. It's time for us to go get some food. Have a good one. Like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff.